Okay, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday Wellness Newsletter time again. And for those of you just coming across this on accident on YouTube, I am Laurel. I am a functional nutritionist and trauma-informed movement specialist. And I am here just basically sharing my newsletter on YouTube that I have every Wednesday for those who are struggling with chronic health conditions and just need to look at their health from a different perspective so they can take back control over the things that are in control so you finally feel better, start moving in the right direction. So go grab my free ebook if you haven't grabbed it yet. And it's just my top 10 recommendations for how to decrease stress and improve your mental health, because that is some of the top things that you can work on if you have a chronic illness that you just are struggling to get over. Okay, let's jump right into our wellness newsletter. We are in part 2 of Unpacking Constipation, and the reason that we're talking about constipation is because, believe it or not, it's one of the most common things that comes along with chronic health conditions. So that's where we're at. Last week we talked about the reasons that we might have constipation, so I want you to go and grab that, go check it out again. If you need to go grab it on YouTube, it's there on YouTube for you. You can go back and look in your email and do it, but reasons why we are potentially constipated, there's a lot of them. And even when you don't think you're constipated, there is a high chance that you might actually be constipated. Look up Bristol stool chart. That'll help you to kind of get a better understanding of what the different type of bowel movements should look like. If you're at a 1 or a 2, then you're definitely struggling with constipation. If you're really skinny and runny, that's a possibility that you're having a bowel movement, but you're not fully eliminating. If you don't feel satisfied at the end of a bowel movement, you're not fully eliminating. So even when we think maybe we're not constipated, it's highly likely that you are. So I definitely want you to listen up, because if our bowels aren't moving, then we're going to have the chance is so much higher that we're just not going to be able to move forward in healing with our chronic health conditions, because this is step 1, getting nutrients into the body, eliminating the toxins. Okay, so I'm just gonna peek over here at my newsletter really quick. Let me see where we're at. If you're coming across this newsletter today in your inbox or here on YouTube, I hope this is finding you in a place where you're really doing your best to take care of yourself. But if not, I just want you to take a break, and I want you to just relax the muscles in your face and just take a deep breath and just be with me here for just a few minutes and learn. Maybe take even 10 breaths, right? Just relax the face and just sit and breathe. That's one of the best things that we can do also to help digestion. So, all right, let's go jump right in. So I left you with the question, how do we get the poop out? Because once we know what are some possible reasons why we might not be moving the bowels very well, how do we actually get it out? So I'm going to share with you my top 7 or 8 tips. I have 7 on my list, but since you're here, there's the possibility that I might have more to pop up. But in the meantime, I want you to remember that right now I am not your practitioner, unless I am your practitioner. You know who you are, and I'm so glad you're here. But I'm not your practitioner right now. Right now, I'm just your friend, your educator, your teacher, helping you to try to think about your situation, your health situation from a broader perspective, more things that you can take back control over. So if you do want me to look at your unique situation, then we're gonna have to chat, right? And all you have to do is just go and sign up for my free health consults. You can tell me about what's going on. I can share with you my program. I always start my one-on-one private clients with a program called my Premier Case Study and Action Plan program. It takes about a month. It's about a month of support, get you on your feet, moving forward, and really identify the things that you can have control over and help you to move forward. And we'll look at your whole case really carefully. And I always hold a space for anyone I work with privately. I always try to come as prepared as I can in my nervous system to be just really be able to receive everything that you have to tell me and be able to hopefully look outside the box and make some connections that maybe no other practitioners have been able to make yet. So that's always exciting, and it's always a great emotional release, and especially if there's trauma and stuff. So it's such a good opportunity. I hope you'll take it. It's free. So, okay, back again to how do we get the poop out? Now that you remember I'm not your practitioner yet, hopefully soon, right? Unless I already am. And so I have top 7 on my newsletter, but I thought of one more that I should have included. So I'm going to drop it here, and maybe I'll go back and add it into the newsletter. So my first one is, just like I'm going to hold space for you when you come and work with me, regulating my nervous system, and which has taken a long time, just by the way, for me to learn how to do that. And I'm more than happy to teach you to do that. But regulating your nervous system and working on better stress management techniques is one of the best ways that you can help your bowels to move. Okay, so again, an easy place to start with regulating your nervous system is closing your eyes, relaxing your face, relaxing your shoulders, and just breathing in through the nose and out through your mouth 10 times. Just slow everything down. The nervous system connects into the digestive system, and the digestive system, the stomach has a pump, or it has muscle contraction, but everything else, it contracts through the digestive system without us thinking about it. Well, this is, even the stomach does also, but we have smooth muscle moving through our digestive system. And so we want the nerves innervating the digestive system to get the message that we are in a calm state. We're not being chased. We're not in a fight or flight. We're not high stress. Otherwise, all of the blood that could be going to our digestive system to help us digest is actually getting shunted out to our extremities to help us be able to run, get out of a dangerous situation. But that's not what most of us are actually in, except maybe emotionally we might be there. So regulating your nervous system, okay? And think about before you eat, let's see, what did I say here? That quick tip I taught you, that slow it down, relax everything, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth 10 times. You can do that anytime you're feeling overwhelmed, but especially try doing it before you eat and before you go to bed every night, hopefully by 10 o'clock. That would be ideal. Okay. Number 2, drink enough water every single day. Your your urine should be a very light yellow. Unless you're taking B vitamins, there's a chance that it's going to be neon yellow, but it shouldn't look like a dark brown type of yellow. That indicates dehydration. And so it's hard to say exactly how much water you need, but a good place you could start with is shooting for half of your body weight in ounces per day. Now, if you are drinking filtered water, like I do, I have a reverse osmosis system. It's with my Hashimoto's, I just really have to be on top of trying to keep all the toxins out of my life that I can. But also, some systems do not have remineralization additions onto them. So when they clean out all of the gunk, they also can clean out minerals. So an easy way that you can do that, don't stress about it if that's something that your system doesn't have, is just get some sea salt, like Redmond sea salt or Himalayan sea salt, and just, get a little bit, put it on your tongue before you drink, or just a tiny bit into your water. You won't taste it if it's just a tiny bit, but there's about, I want to say 83, 85 minerals that we can get from those sea salts that can help us. Plus, if that's not something that you want to do, if you can just think about eating more fruits and vegetables and seafood, getting the real food in, right? Not dieting to eat real food, but eating real foods. The more real foods we get, the more minerals we're going to bring into our life. So water, that's the most important thing I want you to think, okay? Go back to your water, shooting for half the body weight in ounces, and just be careful about the minerals, right? And if it's just super, super clear and you don't get to that half your body weight in water and you're feeling hydrated and you pull up your skin and it bounces back really easy, then you're probably fine. So this is about you listening. And that's a big part of my practice, is helping my clients learn to listen to their body. Okay, number 3, after you eat, I want you to go move for 10 or 15 minutes. It just helps. And I'm not talking about move like doing HIIT or running really hard. I'm just talking about gentle walking, dancing in your kitchen, just doing things that help you feel relaxed while you're moving, and that movement will help to stimulate the digestive system to move, get the bowels moving, helping the musculature to move around, okay? And you can do that every time after you eat, and that will help also. The next thing you can do is in the morning, you could consider having a warm, not hot, not cold, a warm, so lukewarm glass of water with the juice of half of a lemon in it. And lemon juice has this amazing ability to stimulate the digestive system. So that's something good that you can add in, and just do it, just drink it in the morning and see how that works out for your body. Let me just see if there's anything else I wanted to say about that. Oh, the only thing is, yes, of course you can use a an organic, non-organic lemon, but when we're talking about healing, we want to eliminate as much of what the body has to take care of as possible. So going organic and still cleaning it, right? Getting everything you put into your body as clean as possible will help to eliminate the toxins that your body has to process. So better to do something than nothing, but organic is better. And then the next thing, I'm just peeking over here at my computer, is massage. So there's a couple different ways that you can massage, and I think I'm gonna back up and see if I can actually show you. Okay, so in your digestive system, so I am moving, let me see if I can back up a little bit more here. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not sure which direction it's looking like to you, but I'm moving from my left hip to my right hip in a circular motion, and this is clockwise. So don't go counterclockwise, that will constipate you, okay? Clockwise, like this. Another thing you can do is find your sternum and find your belly button, and then go halfway between, and then you can make a blade with your hand a little bit and just push in until you get some resistance from the body. And then again, I'm moving in a circular pattern. This is where the organs are kind of all innervating and connecting together, and the nervous system is coming in here, and the lymph system. There's a lot of things that kind of cross right in this area. And so just with that gentle pressure in, just making circles until you feel the pushback start to relax. And you can push in a little bit more and keep going, or just take a break. If you're finding it's not loosening up, then just do about 30 seconds and you can come back and try it again. And then the other one is, if you go from your belly button, I think it looks like I'm probably going to the left on the camera, but I'm actually going to the right. So belly button to the right and down. So 2 inches to the right, down 2 inches. And this is, let's see, I guess I have black pants on so you can't see, but I'm pretty low, close to my hip bone. Okay, and then you can just do the same thing. It's circular patterns, clockwise motion. This is right where the small intestine and the large intestine connect to each other. So you can do some nice motility circles here as well, okay? All right, so that is that. And then the next one is, I have 3 more. Increase your fiber. Okay, so when we talk about fiber, I'm not talking about Metamucil, right? Metamucil, I mean, this is fine, but I'm talking about fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds. At every meal, I want you to shoot for protein, healthy fat, and lots of fiber from fruits and vegetables and your nuts and your seeds. If you can do that, that is going to help to feed your microbiome, is going to help improve the good bacteria in your gut, and it's going to help with that motility inside your digestive tract. However, I want to just caution you, if you're not having very much of that right now, just take it slowly increase your amount of vegetables that you add into your life, so that don't go from none to like 8 cups a day. Too much, it'll be too fast. The digestive system will not know what's going on, and you'll be really uncomfortable. So just I do a little bit at a time, okay? Cooked vegetables are even better than raw when your digestive system is not in a happy place. It's already more digested, so it's not as hard on the digestive system, and that should help with that motility. And I'm looking, let's see, and my favorite superfood seeds that you can add into your life that can be really, really helpful: flaxseed, chia seed, and hemp heart seeds. And I'm gonna put in the newsletter, there's a recipe for, I call it the colon broom chocolate chia pudding. So go into the newsletter and go grab it. If you're just catching me on YouTube, then you should message me and I'll see if I can connect you with it, okay? And then, so you're gonna increase your fiber, and then I want you to work on letting go of anger, resentment, frustrations in your life, because believe it or not, our emotions can also clog us up down in our colon and in that motility, because again, creating stress most likely in the body. So if you're really angry about something and you're holding on to it really tight, or you're really frustrated, don't be surprised, or high stress, don't be surprised if your colon slows down too. So you want to really try your best to let go, find the things that you're holding on to too tight, and try to see if you can process through them and let them go. And that should help with your motility also. And the very last thing that if you're not doing, you should do, it should be at the bottom of everyone's toilets, is a squatty potty. So you want to go grab one of those, get them off Amazon. You can get them at Walmart, Target. Get a squatty potty so you get your knees up. You probably can't see, I'm lifting my knees up. You get your knees up so that your colon is in the right direction, so it's easier, there's no blockages to get your bowel movement out. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for today. This is where we're going to wrap up. Just peek in here. Make sure you go back to the newsletter and grab that colon broom chocolate chia pudding to help get the bowel movements going. It's great. You're gonna really appreciate that. And just, take a moment here and just think, if you are ready to escape endless days of feeling like a hot mess, if you're just tired of just not feeling good and you want some help, not getting the answers from the doctors that you're looking for, I'm coming from it from a different angle. From functionally, how are you using food and movement and thoughts? I'm looking at it from that different angle, and we can unpack your case study together and see what's in your control, so you can finally escape all of the just not feeling good all the time and start enjoying life better, okay? My premier case study and action plan program might just be what you're looking for. Wouldn't it be amazing if this holiday season you have more energy than you've had in a long time? Christmas is only 3 months away, but it is plenty of time to make some huge shifts in how you're feeling. So please don't wait. I have free consults, free. Okay, we can tell me a little bit about what's going on. I can tell you about the program. If it's a good fit and it feels good for you, then we'll jump in and we'll move together. And I promise to hold that space of taking care of myself as best as I can, so that I have a clear brain and we can work together to try to get a good action plan in place for you. And I'll stay by your side as long as you need me to. Okay, so I hope that's good. All of the links are in the description or over in my newsletter. I love you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week.